Hello everyone, welcome back to Cozy Kitchen. Today we're going to try something a little bit different than what I normally do. One of my friends at work saw my lunch cooker that I have where I heat up my frozen homemade TV dinners that I make and just eat a nice hot lunch at work. So this plugs into my car charger, and I've never cooked Hot Pockets in it because I don't really eat them, but one of my coworkers challenged me, let's see if we can make a Hot Pocket in that thing, and so I'm giving it a try, and I have a feeling he'll buy one if it works. So these are, just your standard pepperoni pizza ones. This is the the port for my car charger, and it just plugs right into the cigarette lighter, and I am able to, heat up my lunch, and it's great. I love it. So I've never used the indoor plug. So here we go. It obviously doesn't fit in the same port. It's got a special port over here, and it is, well, a little bit challenging to get it to plug in. I guess maybe because I haven't used it yet and it's still too new. But there we go. It's plugged in, and it usually lights up on the left when I plug it into the car charger, but I'm guessing it's going to plug in on the right side with this one. And that's the pan. I guess it just washes when you're done. So you have to check the writing is up because it actually makes a difference. That's the front. And so you want to make sure that you put it on right, or the lid gives you kind of a hard time closing. So then we'll plug that into the wall, and I'm going to check it every half hour, every 15 minutes to half an hour, to flip it and see how it's doing. So see you in 15 minutes. And here we go for our first flip. So we're just going to, take the cover off. Now this is not something I would do at work. Usually, I shake it every now and then because, like I said, it's got a frozen dinner in there. So I'll just, kind of pick it up and shake it every time I get in and out of my truck. But I'm not sure shaking it would flip that. So you have to do that. We're back again to flip it again, and it's sticking a little bit. So I think I should put some maybe a little cooking spray in it. And so you might want to, if you do this at home and you're going to take it to work, you might want to just put a spot of cooking spray in before you put the Hot Pocket in and leave for work, because I'm not going to take a chance and see how it sticks. I'm gonna just be on the safe side and give it a little squirt of some cooking spray. I figured the butter flavor would probably complement the Hot Pocket. So we're going to put that back in there. And we'll see how it cooks up. See you in 15 minutes. And we are back for another test. Yep, now I can feel that that's still kind of a little bit cool, but it is definitely starting to warm up at this point. So we'll give it another 15 minutes and come back and check it. And here we are. So this time I'm going to use my thermometer to see where it's at. So right now it's been in here about an hour, which is pretty standard. When I cook a meal from frozen in my lunch thing, I usually put it in about an hour before I'm going to have lunch, and then it's hot. Sometimes a little more than an hour, but I find that when I'm cooking a frozen TV dinner, it doesn't burn or anything. It's you'd have to put it in there all day probably to make it burn. So that was only at 158, and so it definitely needs some more time. So we're going to give it 15 more minutes. All right, so let's check that temperature again. Turn it back on. And wow, that's heating up fast. And 180. So 15 minutes was too long for the extra. So it'll take a little over an hour to cook a Hot Pocket in one of these. You could probably fit two in there and cook them side by side. But like I said, nobody really eats them here. It is quite crisp. It did start to pop open because it was overcooked. But, you know, my roommate tried it and said it was as good as you can expect a Hot Pocket to be. So I call that a win. You know, it is totally doable to make Hot Pockets in a portable lunch cooker. So if there's anything else you'd like to see, comment below, and I will be happy to give it a try. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time.